Hello, coaches, parents, and students. Welcome. I'm excited to get another year of athletics underway, and I'm really looking forward to some exciting seasons. I know our athletes have already been working hard in preseason practices, and the focus of today's meeting is the Littleton High School Athletic Code of Conduct. It is important that we all understand the expectations and behaviors that make our athletic department outstanding and successful. Today I'm going to be talking about what is actually inside the Littleton High School Code of Conduct, but more importantly, why we have the code, how it connects to our school mission and values, and what qualities are the priority of the student athletes to understand and develop, namely leadership, communication, and teamwork. Believe it or not, students, the Code of Conduct is here to help make your lives better. Before we begin, I would like to briefly share a story with everybody. In my last school, I was the head of the boys basketball team. One particular year, we had some really good ball players that played really well together. We were just a few games into a promising season when one of my best guards went on a school field trip, made some bad choices, and got into some pretty serious trouble. He was suspended from school, and in following with the athletic code of conduct there, he was suspended for the remainder of the basketball season. He was devastated. For me, it was a really hard decision at the time because I knew he was humbled and remorseful about getting in trouble on the field trip, and I was worried removing him from the team would create feelings of bitterness and resentment. I spoke with this young ball player quite often about good decision making, consequences, and why rules are so important. The following year, he tried out for the basketball team again. We had a fabulous season and won the league championship, beating a team in the championship game. It was the only team we had lost to during the regular season. This young man was named the MVP, an outstanding example to his teammates. The athletic code of conduct is designed to make us better, to help us learn from our mistakes, and to lift us up. An analogy I can compare it to is that of a kite. Some young athletes may think that rules are restrictive and keep us from being free, much like someone might view the string holding down a kite in the wind, keeping it from being free. But the string of a kite is what keeps the kite flying. Remove the string and the kite will fall to the ground. The rules and application of the code of conduct may seem like it is holding us down, but in reality, it is what makes us fly. Okay, I first want to mention the mission and vision of our athletic program because the code of conduct is at the core of what we are doing. We put together the sports teams and the athletic events, giving the students opportunities to compete. We do what we do to ensure our student athletes learn and grow the best and be the best that they can be. The code of conduct is a vital part of the athletics mission. Take a quick read of the mission statement here. I've highlighted the personal qualities that the athletic program is working to develop in each student athlete. Sportsmanship, respect, self-confidence, critical thinkers, achievers, problem solvers, resilience, and compassion are the critical characteristics that experiences within the athletic programs will develop. These characteristics are also part of the mission statement and values of the entire high school. Littleton High School Athletics is an extension of the classroom, and as such, we work to develop these important characteristics and life skills in each student athlete. Our vision is that each student will develop into the best person they can be because of this focus. We want each student athlete to reach their maximum potential athletically, academically, and personally. The Code of Conduct helps solidify this focus. The Littleton High School Code of Conduct is a 9-page document that outlines the expected behaviors of student athletes, along with policies and consequences associated with those behaviors. Our purpose on this slide is not to cover every detail within the document, but to discuss briefly the main points within the code. Academic eligibility is one of the major components of the Athletic Code of Conduct. I work with student athletes on a weekly and sometimes daily basis to help them maintain passing grades in all of their classes and to help them understand the importance of maintaining passing grades. The old saying, "it takes a village to raise a child," also applies to high school student athletes. I work with members of the school administration, school guidance, coaches, and parents to help students develop good academic habits. Again, participating in sports is an exceptional opportunity, but the number one priority of our athletes is to successfully pass all of their academic courses. Another major portion of the code discusses the substance abuse policy. Substance abuse of any kind, including alcohol consumption, is prohibited. This portion of the code aligns directly with NHIAA guidelines and Life of an Athlete provisions. For a high school student to fully achieve their academic and athletic potential, it is critically important to be as healthy and as fit as possible. This includes abstaining from any harmful substances, including alcohol. Sportsmanship is the third major component of the Code of Conduct, and we discuss sportsmanship regularly in regards to student athletes, but it is also an important component for administrators, coaches, parents, and spectators to understand as well. Good sportsmanship is expected at all times. To truly understand athletic competition, we must understand that we need to respect our opponents. Without opponents, all we have is intramural programs. Following the guidelines for good sportsmanship in the Code of Conduct is critical for learning respect and responsible citizenship. Finally, the Code of Conduct covers policy details that help create organizations, build team unity, and foster commitment. Athletes must adhere to the Code of Conduct in regards to practice attendance and work ethic, as well as communication with coaches and administrators. We want student athletes within the athletic programs to set goals, work hard to achieve those goals, demonstrate commitment to themselves and their individual progress, and show commitment to the team, the coach, and the school. We have success on and off the field because we can build policies and procedures that maximize our potential and, when followed, give us the greatest opportunities to grow. Each individual has a responsibility to understand these policies and commit to fully supporting their team and their growth. Given the importance of building positive characteristics for student athletes participating in our programs, I want to highlight a few outcomes of the Code of Conduct. Leadership is an important aspect of all athletic programs. At Littleton High School, we design the athletic programs and the Code of Conduct to create an environment that nourishes leadership qualities in students, and this starts with the adult leaders in the school. Administration and coaches are leaders within the school community that students can rely on and learn from. We are all human and we all make mistakes, but our goal is that coaches and school leaders, including teachers, can maintain positive and professional relationships with student athletes that build trust and model positive values of leadership. The Code of Conduct is structured to create an environment that fosters leadership abilities in all. Much of the Code of Conduct is generated from the NHIAA and Life of an Athlete resources. Through the NHIAA Life of an Athlete program and Student Athlete Leadership Team program, the athletic teams here in Littleton will have multiple resources and opportunities for gaining valuable leadership skills and putting those skills into practice. The Code of Conduct also helps to strengthen personal responsibility and accountability in every individual. Athletes of every kind can improve their leadership abilities through simple personal responsibility and adherence to the code. Another outcome of the Code of Conduct is improved communication. Again, it takes a village to raise a high school student athlete. So as we all work together to find success, effective communication is key. Preseason meetings, such as the one we are in right now, are where communication begins within the athletic programs. This is where everyone, administrators, coaches, parents, and athletes, can get together and build understanding. But effective communication doesn't end there. It must be consistent. We need to keep channels of communication open and work together all year long. We must use multiple methods such as online resources, school channels, and typical old-fashioned face-to-face communication. Lastly, communication must be positive and productive so our student athletes can rise above gossip, bullying, and hurtful language. The Code of Conduct sets forth policies and procedures that bring us all together and unite our cause to develop young student athletes. When we adhere to the code, ask questions about it, and work to promote the values instilled within it, we will see communication within our athletic programs be effective. Our goals and our efforts will be united and focused on success. The last major outcome that we gain from following the Code of Conduct is teamwork. We must understand that we are all on this journey together. We are all on the same team. We agree to the Code of Conduct to throw our hat in the ring with our fellow crusaders and agree to commit ourselves to a larger purpose. By signing the Code of Conduct, understanding it, and living by its policies and principles, we signify our commitment to ourselves, our teammates, our coaches, and our school. We unite ourselves to a greater purpose, and when one of us succeeds, we all do. Each one of our strength is magnified when we can truly be united. The true unity can be part of each team when we sincerely work to serve each other. When we help each other be the best that we can be, when we think about our classmates and our teammates and take actions to serve and help them, we will be stronger. Teamwork is not only about just getting along, it's also about support and service and sacrifice. It is about genuinely caring for each other. The code of conduct can be a pivotal piece in our teamwork and our unity. I am looking forward to a fantastic year. We all want to be the best we can be. We all want to make choices that will help us achieve that goal. The athletic code of conduct is important for us to understand and support. It aligns our athletic programs with the Littleton High School mission and vision. It helps athletes become better leaders, it improves communication, and it allows for stronger teamwork. There are so many fantastic people in our community that are happy to support and help our student athletes. Sometimes when we are young, we don't understand the significance of rules and regulations. But like the young basketball player I coached years ago, we can learn from our mistakes and allow the code of conduct to strengthen us. The code of conduct may seem like unnecessary restrictions that are not such a big deal. I promise that student athletes that can follow and support the athletic code of conduct will have a significantly better experience than student athletes who do not. Like a kite on a windy day, don't cut the string or break rules that will only send you crashing down. Let the code help you fly, reach your potential. Please understand that we are all here to support one another and to have the best experience possible as we go through this journey together.